Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Jay Barry here, and I'm back with another video here to talk about Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. So if you don't know, this game was announced yesterday at PlayStation's State of Play. And this by far is one of the biggest announcements I've witnessed in a very, very long time. This announcement for me is like a personal, like all-time, like favorite, because this is something that I wanted PlayStation and Arc Systems to do for the longest. If you don't know, like, you know, when people always talk about like acquisitions and all that stuff, Arc Systems is always in the three that I'm like, yo, I would love PlayStation to do that. This is not an acquisition, just you know, to be clear, but this is more like a collaboration between PlayStation, Arc System Works, and Marvel Games. You know, PlayStation, they built a great relationship with Marvel Games due to the success of Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2. And then we got Wolverine coming up as well. And here we have another partnership that PlayStation said, hey, you know, we're gonna go to this developer here to create their own fighting game. Not only that, they got a fighting stick. We're gonna talk about all of that stuff in this video, but I'm here to talk about the fighting game, show the trailer, you know, break some stuff down about the trailer, and then go to the dev talk, because throughout all the conversations and stuff yesterday, I was just like lost in the sauce. I was like, yo, is this real? So there might be some stuff that I missed within the dev talk, because, you know, me and Persona was reacting on whoops or whatnot. And, you know, sometimes when you do a first reaction and you hype, you kind of miss out on some details. So we're going to go and watch this trailer. And then we're gonna break it down. All right, we're gonna try our best to break it down. You know, just to be warned, I'm a big Arc Systems fan. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to break it down to people like, yo, I'm not the best fighting game player in the world, but I love Arc Systems fighting games. Just the mechanics, the art style, you know, things like that. And seeing this game, I see like a mixture of a lot of, you know, different Arcs games that I've loved and played. And it just meshed, it just combined into one. They farmed Voltron in this motherfucker. But let's go and react, and let's try our best to break this trailer down, like, you know, how we classically do back in the day. But all right, here we go, y'all. Let me mute this music. All right, here we go.
君のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。ビブラニウムのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。
よし！ Yeah, it's like, Star-Lord looks fire too. Robbie Reyes? Definitely by the jacket, you can tell. Doomo! The blicky. Oh, Doom gonna be set play. And that's tracking too. Storm looking crazy. 4v4. Look at that screen. Oh, all the ultimates. Hey, yo, Catalina, what up? Oh my goodness. All right. There's a lot to talk about in this trailer. So we're gonna break some stuff down here. Or try our best to break some stuff down here. But there's defensive mechanics shown here. The offense is looking crazy. As you can see, this is going to be a 4v4 fighting game. Like when I first saw that, I was like, whoa, 4v4? That's going to be a lot to learn. You know what I mean? I'm down for it, but it's going to be a lot to learn. You know what I mean? Let's keep it a stack. But they further, spoke about their philosophy as far as the 4v4 stuff. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But let's play this trailer again. And let's try to you know what I mean? Find some stuff. Yo, this is crazy to me, yo. Play that trailer, man. Fight for freedom. Yo, when I'm watching the trailer, right? And I saw the PlayStation, and I'm seeing the words because it was all you saw the little subtitles and whatnot. I'm seeing the words. I'm like, PlayStation Arc System. So my mind was kind of going crazy. Because I'm like, wait, this is a fighting game, right? Because when you see Arc System fighting game, Arc System has done other things as well. But you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? I'm saying, fight for freedom. Right when I saw this right here. When I saw this in my mind, I'm like, is that Cap Shield? Right? But it didn't fully process yet until I saw this line. When I saw this line, do you really think a vibranium shield is enough against my cutting edge tech? When I saw that, I was like, wait, this is a Marvel. I was like, Marvel versus Capcom game. Yo, you gotta watch the reaction. Oh, whoops. We had a delayed reaction as well because Persona had stuff to do at work. And you know what I mean? I was just like, you know what? Since he can't watch it live, we're not gonna do it fully live. I'll wait it out. So I went into the office, and I came home. I didn't watch nothing. I muted everything, yo. I muted. Well, Twitter I always have muted. I don't get a notification from Twitter, so I don't need to go on the app to see, you know what I'm saying, somebody hit a notification. I muted Discord. Everything about Discord I muted. I muted YouTube because I know when these state of plays or these shows happen, they're following videos after. So I muted everything, yo. And I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna wait for Persona until you hit me up. It is what it is. And we're here. Let's react. Right here, this is where I was like, all right, this is a Marvel vs. Capcom game. But the more I was watching the trailer, I was like, wait, there's no Capcom characters that I'm seeing. I'm like, this is a Marvel game. You know what I mean? Then we see the stages right here. They cutting out Spider-Man. Well, you have Cap. So this might be like some Civil War type story going on. As you can see, Dazzler is in the background. So we're going to talk about characters that I would love to see as well. But you see Dazzler right here, the Avengers Tower. So we're in New York. We're in 42nd as well. We're in New York for sure. Avengers Park Avenue. But look at Iron Man, yo. Iron Man looks crazy. Cap looks good too. But I don't know if y'all remember the anime X-Men. There was like an anime X-Men. There was an anime like Wolverine show back in the day. And the art style and stuff is just different. Like, with Japanese style and all that stuff. I'm loving the look. You know what I mean? This Gundam mech type look for Iron Man. Even with Cap, I love the look as well. Air dash. anti-air that launches in the air. And we're gonna ground bounce you into assist. Look at my girl, Miss Marvel. Oh, there was like a little flash here. Oh, so this might what they might be doing here. Hold up. I didn't see that the first time. Take this. Boop. Boop. So like a classic Marvel vs. Capcom where you have the ender, but you know what I mean, you're going to continue here. The classic arc. Yo, it wall bounced, but still was able to continue after the drop down over here. I mean, ground bounced. Oh, so you saw that little like flash, and then there's like a line that's let you know that the person switched. You got to have that visual cue, or it's gonna get hectic. The visual cues is gonna have to be like real prevalent because it's a 4v4 game. Oh, is this still Dazzler here? I was about to say Emma Frost, but I think it's still Dazzler. Dine. So they're teasing like Wasp and Ant-Man over here. Daily Bugle. Man, this is crazy. Okay, my bad. Let me speed it up. If you guys don't know, sometimes I tend to slow things down, but you know, we'll go back to record speed. But yeah, Miss Marvel looks great. We saw a little clip in there. It's still early. And there is a role. Typical Arc System stuff. This is in like Grand Blue Fantasy. I don't know what else Arc game has like a role like that. But well, this is not like Arc is the publisher, but they ain't a developer. But you know, very Grand Bluish right there. Oh, as she just rolled past Iron Man, whatever. Defense mechanic. So using your partner to get him off me, and you still attack it here. That's crazy. Oop. So yo, you can get a combo here. This is always this part of the game here is always gonna be like bait. But this looked like it probably could be like, you baited this, but you know, it could still, you probably still steal the turn rather than the person that baited this, you're taking a turn from them. But look, is this action already queued up? Yo, no. So they use the partner, Spider-Man, to get off me tool, reversal. Iron Man did a uni beam. The uni beam hit, and they switched to Spider-Man to link the combo, to extend the combo. Spider Sense dodge. I don't think we ever seen something like that. Spider-Man have a counter mechanic. But that's dope as hell. That's, you know what I mean? Yo, but I'm looking at the gameplay here, and I'm just looking at the stages. I'm like, yo, the stage look fire. And was able to extend the counter because of the Iron Man assist. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, stage transition. Guilty Gear Strive. Oh, look at this stage, right? Thor, Cap, Iron Man. This is like the classic. The Mightiest Heroes. Avengers. I'm trying to look at what's going on in the background. Oh, and the same thing happened there with Cap and Miss Marvel. The counter. Star-Lord. Super? Oh, he got a Dante Super. That is a nasty boy with the ice. Yo, come on. Y'all already know. If you're new here, you don't know. But if you know, you know. The ice. Ghost Rider. Typically, I always found like the Ghost Rider character in fighting games pretty boring. I know some games he's probably strong, like in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I always thought Ghost Rider was a bit strong. I don't know how like the pros thought of him like that, but when I always fought him, I was like, damn, this dude's annoying. You know, you know what I mean? But he looks good. He looks very like aggressive too. Hellfire Spit. Dude, yo, did you just see what is going on? Double assist call here. Boop, boop. He called. Oh, you saw the from the low. I think that's that little green flash he called assist. Oh no, that was just that's one of his attacks. But here you got Cap coming in. So we got two like ignorant assists there from Iron Man. Iron Man got like a Cap joint. Cap got his stars and shield. And then Doom with the switch. But you see the pop, the visual flair to let you know, all right, this is the assist. And a switch. Some BB tag action. Yo, imagine. Oh my God, yo. Arc System, don't do it. Well, no, I'm saying Arc System, do it. But I'm saying don't do it in a very sarcastic way, but do it. Yo, look at Doom though, man. I like the classic, but like techie Doom look. You know what I mean? From like the legs, but this is like a very classic old school Doom look. Other than the mask, everything looks very old school. Well, no, even the mask. The mask looked very Iron Man-ish though. So yeah, he just did a roll right here. The roll looks strong in this game. Well, it got to be stronger because it's not a 1v1. You know what I mean? In the roll, like in Grand Blue, you can catch the recovery frames. Like that's just a normal little setup. Like people think like, oh, I'm whiffing this normal, but no, I'm gonna catch you with like a very fast button here. You know what I mean? Just to set up that roll. Just in case he rolls, I got this ready to go. Oh no, that looked like a command dash. That would look like a command dash. Flicky. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. Left, right. That was nasty. That was nasty. Yo, that is a command dash, bro. Look how fast that is. We're gonna slow that down. We're gonna slow that down. Look how fast this command dash is. Boom. Yo, Doom might be strong, bro. I mean, he should be strong. Flicky. And look, the old school classic. I don't know the name of the gun, but yo, that looked like the old school, like Russian or German gun, whatever it's called. Look at this. Come on, bro. Yeah, you're not blocking that. You're not blocking that. Yo, y'all better pray they have a block button in this game. There might be a lot of buttons that you're gonna be pressing in this game. You know what I mean? Yo, assist might be like assist. This is a 4v4, so you got 3 assists. Assists might be directional as far as who was coming out. I don't know if they're gonna do multiple assists in this game. You might could probably choose from like, okay, here's the assist that I want before the match. But as far as in game, like a BB tag or it might be Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? How Dragon Ball fighters, you pick your assists, which ones you want, A, B, or C. You might have to do that, and then you have a button like R1 and R2 tied to assists. Not saying both is going to be tied to assists, that's one or either or. And then forward and R1 calls out Cap. Back in R1 calls out Miss Marvel. Down in R1 calls, it might be something like that. Because if you have like a assist button for every you ain't got enough buttons. Everybody gonna play in them hitboxes with the 20 buttons. But this mix up was nasty. Oh no. Oh no. That Star-Lord assist, that's something I look like I might use. You know what I mean? Just keep you at bay. That's full screen too. Yo, fun. Doing with the set play, that just looking kite nasty. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, he rolled out of it and he still got the grab. Yeah, he caught the recovery. That might be like a command grab Doom has. Set play. Storm. Anti-air assist or call out reversal. Very fire. Level 1. Oh my god. This is a character right here. I know a lot of people is probably going to be watching this very slowly, Storm, because they want to see her movements. You know what I mean? 4v4. Yo, look, wait, that was a different assist. But like I said, it might be something. Hold on, we gotta slow that down. It might be something where you pick beforehand. Oh my gosh, she looks beautiful. She looks beautiful. Aurora. Oh my god, she looks gorgeous. Wow. Oh, you got a lot of time. Oh, that's probably knocking them back. 4v4. Look at this. Look at that. 4 characters on screen. Who's the active characters? Cap and Spider-Man. Oh, I got mixed up. Oh, the Iron Man switch. You see that little green pop? That was a switch. Wait, but how he got the bat dash? No, the Iron Man was Iron Man was the active character. Spider-Man was the assist. I got mixed up. I would have got hit. And then Storm came in. That's why you saw the green flash. Ooh. So wait, Doom? What? Nah, this had to be like if that's a assist for Doom, that had to be like Cap switch before. Like, you know what I mean? They set up the Doom joint and they switched to Cap before. That has to be that. Nah. That's gonna be a crit. Oh, so assist can get hit out. Another assist call. Boom. Boom. Another assist call. Boom. Block out. Look, 2 active blocks. Yo, you see that? Miss Marvel came out blocking. Cap came out blocking. And Star-Lord is the one that's actively doing something while Ghost Rider's doing something here. Doom came in. Oh, this looks sick. Yeah, this looks fire. So you have like a finish combo kind of thing So Grand Blue, not Grand Blue. BB Tag has something very similar. It was tied to like an auto combo where you had your partner come in and y'all do like a finishing style, and I think it like switched out with it as well. So you have something similar here with every character, you know what I mean, that's getting like a hit, like a team hit or something like that. Oh, let me speed it back up. Wow. It's showing the ultimates here. Yo, Miss Marvel looks dope. Fire. Fire, yo. Fire. They have her as like a kid. I mean, she's like a teenager, you know what I mean? But the kid anime type look. Doombots. Yo, look at Ghost Rider. Catalina. I've heard that. I heard you. Okay. Many times. And I know when I hear Catalina. You know what I mean? The voice actress for Catalina in Grand Blue. Yo, I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless, yo. It just looks amazing. It looks like pure heat. You know what I mean? It looks like pure heat, yo. This looks amazing. Coming 2026, still in full development. The first showing off the game looking like this already. You have an establishment as far as what you want in the battle mechanics. You know what I mean? You have a direction. You know, not this, oh, we'll just develop as we go type. No, here's our direction. This is what it is. Stay tuned. We're going to announce more characters. Speaking of like the characters and stuff, we're going to watch this because in the state of play they had like a rewind and they have like dev talks. But the characters that will go crazy for this game, listen, I know everybody probably want to see how Wolverine is going to look in this anime style. Like I said, they had a Wolverine anime back in the day. Want to see how that look. I would love to see how if since it's like a PlayStation game, they're funding, they're publishing this. You might as well put the advanced suit. They kind of teased the advanced suit a little bit. It looks kind of like the advanced suit, but it looked like the Scarlet Spider advanced suit. That's what I'm getting vibes from this Spider-Man here. You know what I mean? But you might have like a costume and advanced suit. But all right, characters I want. Obviously, Thor. Gotta have Thor. Wolverine. I want to see Wolverine. I want to see Daredevil. Like a Daredevil character in here. Doctor Strange. Oh my god. Yo, Black Panther in this. Oh my god, son. You know what I mean? Go crazy. Give me somebody like Sentry down the line. I'm not saying that Sentry gonna be here in the launch lineup or whatever. Give me somebody like Sentry down the line. You know what I mean? Hulk. Oh my, bro. Anime Hulk. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, son. This job, yo, Punisher. Oh, I could definitely see like Punisher, a zoner. Just like Star-Lord. Star-Lord look like he a brawler zoner. You know what I mean? I'm getting Hitman vibes from DNF Duel a little bit. You know what I mean? Man, yo, the characters you already know can go all day, every day. All day. Yo, Black Widow. Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Yo, for a 4v4 game, you're definitely going to need the roster. You're not going to have no 8 roster. For me personally, I would love to see at least like 32 characters, at least 32 characters launch. That sounds crazy. I know. It might be something like 24. But 4v4, that's a lot of characters, man. You know what I mean? You got to launch something like a KOF type ordeal with all them characters. But I get it. It's Marvel. You probably going to want to, you know what I mean, trickle some stuff down, DLC and all that. You're going to get the money. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if Wolverine is a DLC character. You're going to hear people complain, Wolverine not in the base roster. But then after that, you know, artists, they're going to charge you that $8, that $10 for them characters. People going to buy that up. You know what I mean? But all right, let's check out this. Let's check out the Dev Diary, and then we'll go from there. But yo, I could see like a lot of characters, man. We'll probably do a separate video as far as like, yo, what characters I would love to see. But that's just a little snippet of the characters I want to see. Mainly Thor. Oh, we gotta go X-Men 2. Cyclops, Gambit. Yo, put Beast in the game. Imagine you put Beast in the game. Never had Beast in a fighting game. Oh my God, yo, but I would love to see Gambit. Iceman. Rogue. Oh. Yo, we didn't even get to Magneto. You know what's a villain I would love for them to incorporate into this game? Sinister and Strife. Sinister and Strife. I love those two enemies to be in this game, if it's possible. More so Strife, because Strife is one of my favorite villains. But if Sinister's in there, I'll take Sinister as well. But all right, enough of me. Best listen to YouTube. Let's get into this. Yokohama. Okay. So this is the part where there's some stuff that I missed here, and we're gonna break this down. They say it all started when a friend from PlayStation suddenly messaged me. Hey, we want to grab drinks. I didn't know what was it about, but we arranged to meet. While we had drinks, he said, how do you feel about Art making a Marvel fighting game? So as I said yesterday, PlayStation approached Arc Systems if they would like to make a fighting game for them, but this is like a Marvel collaboration. So this is very similar to like Insomniac. You know what I mean? When PlayStation went to, you know, our Marvel, I think, went to and asked PlayStation if they wanted to make a game, and PlayStation wanted to pick a developer. They went to Insomniac to say, hey, we want you to make, they asked Insomniac, what game would you want to make? And Insomniac said, we want to make a Spider-Man game or something like that. But here, PlayStation went to Arc and was like, how you feel about making a Marvel fighting game? Because they got that relationship already with Marvel. You know what I mean? You have something like Spider-Man that's highly successful. That series that's already 30 million something sold. You know what I mean? Throughout the entire series of what they delivered already. You're gonna, you know what I mean? You're gonna continue that relationship. They obviously got that sauce. They got motion. When I heard it, I was truly stunned. Marvel's a global IP and they offer incredible. At the same time, I thought, can we really handle this? Yeah, you can. Yo, look how good this game already looks, bro. This junk looks amazing. And you know what's the crazy part? It's gonna continue to look better and better. They're gonna refine the art style. They're gonna tweak stuff here and there. Like, it's gonna continue to look better, bro. Arc Systems, in my opinion, already make some of the best looking fighting games. Look at Dragon Ball Fighters. Visually, that game is amazing. Grand Blue Fantasy. Visually, that game is amazing. Guilty Gear Strive. Yo, visually, that game is amazing. Marvel Tokon.
The inspiration for working on this project really came from a place of pure fandom and wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation
Reed Brad. X-Devs been putting in that work, man. Shout out to the X-Devs development studio. They help develop a lot of games. They are constantly like traveling and helping, you know, people optimize the games possible for the PlayStation consoles and whatnot. X-Devs is doing a thing, you know, and they also helping, or they're collaborating with Arc Systems to develop this fighting game for PlayStation.
in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre.
Michael Francisco. Wait, so PlayStation went to Marvel to bring back Marvel to the fighting game? Yo.
And wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre. And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac.
PlayStation. You see what happens when you do a live service game that people want. Look at the reactions on Twitter. That's all I'm seeing is about Marvel Tokon on Twitter. Live service initiative. Yeah, listen, y'all don't want no live service. Y'all remember this a live service game. Yo, let's rewind that. Let's rewind that from my man Reed.
Really came from a place of pure fandom and wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with
Reed, you took the words from my mouth, because from WUPS, even before WUPS, you know what I mean? When PlayStation was getting heavy back into the fighting games on the PlayStation 4, right? They're heavily developing with Evo. Now they owns Evo. It was like, yo, how PlayStation doesn't have their own fighting game? You know what I mean? I was saying stuff in the line as far as like a PlayStation fighting game with PlayStation characters as well, or, you know, bringing back PlayStation All-Stars. But always, in my mind, I always wanted PlayStation and Arc Systems to collaborate to make a fighting game. Always. Yo, that's on video for sure. And here we have X-Dev Studios. My man Reed was like, yo, why isn't PlayStation in this space? And then PlayStation realizing, hey, we not in this space, and we have fighting games on lock. How we don't have our own? Let me go to Marvel. Yo, Marvel, we want to make we want to bring Marvel back into the tag team, you know, fighting game things of stuff. I don't even know what to say right now because blah, blah, blah.
And wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre. And that got us really excited because we had worked with them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man franchise with Insomniac.
When it came to approaching Marvel, you have to kind of first float the idea and let them know, hey, you know, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel.
Hell yeah.
Spin on it, and they're just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere.
Ooh, that was a longer air combo.
They couldn't make something boring if they tried.
Nah, art don't make no boring game. I don't know what boring game Arc has made. You know what I mean? Like even I have my gripes. Well, Guilty Gear Strive. Guilty Gear Strive is not a boring game. I just think the damage is kind of crazy. If we can really make it, let's do it. Once we accepted a role, I figured I should be the producer.
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel.
Yeah, yo, real that's a good point he's saying, because it's risky, because a lot of people seeing this will be like, this not Capcom. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what the hell? Because yo, even like I said in my reaction, I was like, Marvel vs. Capcom. But then it hit me. I was like, wait, I'm not seeing Capcom characters here. You know what I mean? So this is a full-fledged Marvel game. But the fact that Arc System Works is bringing this to the forefront, it definitely is shocking. Am I upset that? Hell no, because I know Arc System doing a Marvel game now. This jump about to be crazy. It's about to be fun. It's about to be cheap. It's about to have things that I love or like in a fighting game. You know what I mean? System mechanic wise and stuff like that.
Tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task, because you either do something that's
crazy
big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
I feel like I have a good grasp on
Maximum Spider
on how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they.
Ooh, are they teasing Iron Man's? Oh no, that's Star-Lord's gun.
Come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from.
Yo, his gun is looking crazy. That's a gun. I don't want to get shot by that. That's a gun. Jeez.
From Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
When we first submitted our designs, impression, Microsoft reaction wasn't particularly positive. Oh, so they're saying when they first went to Marvel about the designs or whatnot, they wasn't too positive about it. I kept wondering what was wrong. After talking with him directly, he said, show us a Marvel Arc wants to create. Oh, so the original designs were more in tune with like the classic look of the characters, rather than, oh, this is like an Arc System game.
I remember personally the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
Yeah, Iron Man looks amazing.
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet. Think
My bad. I saw something gameplay wise.
luxury race car. Iron Man is
okay, knocked down. So he got a dive kick. Okay, Iron Man's air, mobile character.
Supposed to be the sleek
rockets, but in an airborne state. Oh, he landed and then did a instant air dash.
Luxury race car mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements.
Yo, that looks sick. Oh, wait. This is the
Iron Man
picture.
is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet. Think luxury race car mixed with a.
This is the picture that I
Iron
saw
Man is supposed to
everybody
be the sleek
posting.
Fighter jet. Think luxury race car mixed with a.
Oh, they had Tony look right here. Let me see. My bad, y'all. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Fire. Okay. He looks like Tony Stark.
Brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home.
One of the mantras that we have for this project is from Japan to the world. And
Oh, look at Spidey reactions, man. Hell yeah. Hell, yo. Having Spider-Man in this game, you know what I mean? Later on, Miles Morales, Silk, Spider-Woman.
and really trying to take
The Doom. Like I said, look at Doom, man. Doom. I felt like they kept Doom safe outside of the mask, but it looks great. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that is Doom. You don't want to get too crazy, but yeah, that looks good. There's certain little designs here and there, like the gauntlet, you know what I mean? The legs, you know, the shoulder pads. But as far as everything green and gold, in my opinion, looks very classic Doom.
not just the IP, but gameplay
And they add a little fur to his joint. Fire.
mechanics and say, what can
You're
we really
Robbie.
take from Japan, the creators that are doing awesome work here, and bring that to the global platform?
まあ特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、まあ本当にやっぱり強調すべきは、まあ格闘ゲーム
4v4 battle.
バトルの中では4対4というのがまず本当に意欲的で、
It's the most ambitious and innovative
When
feature.
Ark looks at these Marvel characters, it's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that, what is that pop? What is going to be something that's different?
People gonna look, people, yo, I can tell people's gonna want to break this. People's gonna be like, yo, let me zoom in and refine these files, what it is. yo, I can already see it, bro. I can already see it, man.
Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4. And in doing so,
Yeah, that, yo, really and truly, seeing that for the first time, 4v4, anybody that play fighting games, you're just like, yo, yeah, that's a lot. And even if you love fighting games, like, yo, that's a lot. You got to learn. You know what I mean? But I like what I heard from them, what they're saying here. You know,
so we found a lot of unique and fun ways to change up the gameplay that I think players are going to be very excited to see.
まあ今回4対4という
You might be
革新的
thinking,
なところにチャレンジしている中で、4キャラクター練習して
wait, do I have to practice 4 characters just to win? Listen, people, that's exactly what people's going to do. I know you're not talking to, you know, the FGC people. You know what I mean? When you say this, you don't want to scare people away, but that's exactly what they're going to do. Yo, look at Ghost Rider chain, bro. That shit fire. Ghost Rider.
しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか安心してください。
Don't worry.
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting.
Spot dodge.
練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのとか安心してください。
Learning 4
And it's very Grand Blue spot dodge too. Fire. Fire. Look at that. Doom beam causing eruptions in the ground. Fire.
4 characters is extremely daunting, but
Yo, that Spider-Man bruh. No. Ark, you not slick. Okay? I seen it. I see it. I saw it. Oh, Spider-Man broke. Spider-Man broke. If you got the Spider-Man broke. Spider-Man broke. He got a spider sense mechanic. Spider-Man broke. Spider-Man broke. S tier. Spider-Man, S tier.
The team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
Okay, so yeah, that's not like it definitely sounds like it's going to be a shared HP health bar that everybody's going to have. So you might have all these characters, but the health bar is tied to everybody on a team. If you're going to have that type of play style, which is going to work, which is cool. So that mean matches might be long too. matches might be long in this game.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream to even be working with these 2 great partners.
それは決してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、それぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを成功させよう、いいゲームにしてファンに届けようと。
It's showing everybody, bro. PlayStation, Arc System Works, Marvel.
タイトルですね。まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、
Combined.
続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ
Wait, what?
We're
still in deep development. We'll be keep announcing new characters. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Also, content outside of just the characters. So probably like stages and costume. I don't know. If this the music? Yo, that's another thing that we ain't but touch the music. Like Arc System Works on music. Very, 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 very exciting times, y'all. This is very, very exciting times. You know, I am very pleased of what I'm seeing here, and I'm very excited. The last thing I want to show here is this fight stick that PlayStation just announced. And it's looking amazing. So it's called introducing Project Defiant, the first wireless fight stick designed by Sony Interactive Entertainment for PlayStation 5 and PC. That's another thing that I always question too. Is like, yeah, I see PlayStation there, a licensed fight stick and all that stuff, but they never done their own fight stick. And now you have a fight stick that's similar. The design aesthetic is very similar to the PlayStation 5, the DualSense, the PlayStation Portal, the PlayStation Pulse Explorers, the PlayStation Pulse Elites. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing I could say that I love about the PlayStation 5 is that the branding of everything, it's together. You know what I mean? The design is looking together. But this fight stick looks amazing. Ultra low latency for fighting games. From what I saw with this fight stick is that it is wireless through the PlayStation Link adapter, but it also, you can use a USB C cord. I mean, it looks good. It looks clean. It looks good and it looks clean. What PlayStation should definitely do is also probably look into a hitbox as well. Custom design fighting controller for fighting games. Project Defiant features a high quality dual stick, custom designed by PlayStation Entertainment. The controller features toolless, interchangeable restrictor gates, square, circle, and octagon. Wait, so you can switch the gates. You can switch the gates, man. So are they going to include these in there? The controller features a toolless, interchangeable restrictor. I have a lot of octo gates. I have some square ones as well because I typically take out the square. I never heard of a circle one though. And I installed the octo ones in all of my fight sticks. For the stick, the buttons Mechanical switches, touchpad. Oh, we got, okay, touchpad. Where the touchpad at? I ain't see a touchpad. Project Defiant supports the ability wireless to wake up your PlayStation while pressing it. So that's dope. So like, there's a lot of times where I'm just wanting to play like a fighting game or whatnot, and you gotta press the DualSense, turn that on to turn the controller on, plug in your fight stick, you know what I mean, then turn that on. But here, if you have your fight stick, plug it in, turn on the controller, boom, you're already in there. That's a nice, cool little update there. Ultra low latency wireless connectivity players will be able to nail the inputs and time in the benefits of the innovation of the PlayStation Link wireless technology that is compatible with PlayStation 5 and PC, which provides precise in-game response to each button press and digital stick movement. Plus, there's an option to simply plug in via wired USB-C connector. Well, that's smart. Includes a sling case as well. This will be launching in 2026. So, yo, they about to launch this fight stick along with, Marvel Tokon. Craziness, yo, craziness. But yeah, I'm highly interested in this fight stick. I got a lot of fight sticks, but we definitely copping this one for sure. But yeah, that is my reaction, overview, my thoughts, my breakdown to Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Is there anything that I've missed? Let me know in the comment section. You know what I mean, as far as like any little intricate detail that's going on in the fighting game. And we'll definitely come back and revisit this. But very, very exciting to see, man. PlayStation, X Arc System Works, X Marvel games combining together to make this beautiful fighting game called Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I know it was a pretty long one, but I'm very excited for this game. And going forward, when they do announce characters, we're definitely going to be doing, character trailers and reactions and all that stuff, man. So stay locked in, stay tuned, and I appreciate the support. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this one. I'll catch you in the next one. It's boy J Bari. I'm gone. Deuces.